Hello sim pilots and welcome to this cold and dark video showing Colimata's FA18 Super Hornet. Before starting up the aircraft though, I thought it would be good to take you on a little tour around the cockpit just to get a sense of what is in it and where to find it. Let us start though by turning on the battery. Now looking forward, we see our head-up display, the left digital display indicator, the up front control display and the right digital display indicator. We have our fuel and engine gauge, our multi-purpose color display, our radar warnings receiver and standby instruments artificial horizon, airspeed indicator, altimeter and vertical speed indicator. Then we have our control stick and emergency ejection handle. To the left and right we have our left and right console. Above the right console we have the switch to open and close the canopy. On our right console we find from front to back a switch to deploy and raise the tail hook for carrier landings, the switch to fold and unfold the wings, the main battery switch that we switched on before, the left and right engine generator switches, the pitot heat and bleed air switch, night console and instrument brightness switches. On the left side console we find the landing gear lever and flap switch, the landing gear and flap indicators, the landing light switch, the landing gear brake and brake pressure indicator. We find our throttle, the generator cross tie, the auxiliary power unit switch, left and right engine start switch, emergency fuel dump switch, rudder trim wheel and flight control system main switch. Taking a closer look at the upfront control display we find the COM and nav radios as well as the autopilot. For a start let us set the COM1 frequency to the 80s frequency so we can set our altimeter.
San Francisco International Information Victor 1900 Zulu weather. Sky clear, visibility more than 10. Temperature 14, dew point -10. Wind calm, altimeter 2992. Arriving and departing runways 28 right, 01 right, 01 left. Advise on initial contact.
Going to the autopilot menu we can set the autothrottle, altitude, heading hold and wings level setting. If we look to the left we will see what can be found in the digital display indicators. If we press menu, a number of different menus can be accessed. The weapons menu, the radar, the engine menu, fuel menu, attitude direction indication, flight data menu and our horizontal situation indicator. Let us for example click into the weapons menu here. Arm the weapons. Here you'll find the remaining gun rounds and different air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles and bombs and remaining chaff and flare jamming decoys. We can cycle through our air-to-air weapons, the AIM-9L Sidewinder air-to-air missile, the AIM-120 Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missile and guns. And through the air-to-ground weapons, the MK-83 Freefall bomb and guns. Now let us start up our aircraft. We turned on our battery earlier, set bleed air to normal, turn on the APU, Now monitor the RPMs and push the engine crank to the left until we get about 20% RPM. Switch left generator on. Now push engine crank to the right and hold until 20% RPM. Switch right generator to on. Close generator cross tie. Assure that the main flight control switch is on. Turn APU off. Now we are ready to taxi to the runway for takeoff. This little tour around the FA18 cockpit and cooled down video has reached its end. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.